Hello everyone, my name is Jamin. Thanks so much for visiting my channel. In this video, I have a Precision 5520 laptop. I'm going to show you how to get inside, access your memory. So first thing, power down your computer, make sure that it's off and unplugged from your charger. We're then going to flip your computer over to access the bottom case screws. Now this computer has a total of 10 screws around the outside edge. You also need to use a small flat pry tool near the blue arrow to pop this panel up, where you will find 2 additional screws. After taking all those screws out, you're going to take a small flat pry tool. It's generally best to start near one of the back 2 corners. You're going to pry up the bottom case from the rest of the computer. You're going to work your way down the sides to the front. Be careful not to put the pry tool too far in. You could damage some internal components. Just keep it on the edge, go nice and slow but firm, and you'll be able to get that bottom case off. After you do, this is what you're looking at for the inside of your computer. Now, as a general computer repair side note, whenever I'm working on a computer in my shop, it's sitting on an anti-static mat. Either that or an anti-static bracelet are great ideas to avoid damaging anything in your computer when you're working on it. If you would like any help with tools or supplies for your computer project, as well as any of the replacement and upgrade parts for this specific model computer, I will have a link above, also below in the description, and it will be a list of all the tools and supplies, as well as the replacement and upgrade parts for this computer. Now, before touching anything in a computer, it's always best to unplug your battery first. Computers are safer to work on when as little power as possible is running through them. The battery is right here, runs along the bottom of my screen. The battery is held in by screws next to the red arrows and plugs into the motherboard near the blue arrow. To unplug it from the motherboard, you would pull the plug down out of that port. However, be careful when pulling on wires or cables in a computer. If you pull too hard, you could damage them, and sometimes you could pull them right out of the plug. So if at all possible, just manipulate the plug as much as you can. Use a pry tool or your fingernails to wiggle that out of that port so you don't damage the wires. Your RAM is right here near the blue arrows. This computer takes SODIMM DDR4 RAM at 2400 megahertz. The max RAM capacity listed for this computer is 32 gigabytes. However, because of the CPU, this computer may be able to take a higher amount of RAM. Below in the description in that link I told you about with all of the tools and supplies, replacement and upgrade parts, I will have several different RAM options to choose from. I will have an 8 gigabyte stick of RAM in case you're looking to just replace one that went bad and you're not looking to spend more than you have to. I will also have 2 different 16 gigabyte kits, which would be 2 8 gigabyte sticks. One will be on the cheaper side. The other set that's a little more expensive is considered a higher quality of RAM. I will also have a couple different 32 gigabyte kits. Same thing. One will be on the cheaper end, one will be more expensive, and that's in case you want to really max out the RAM, see if the computer can take more RAM. The way to operate RAM, you see 2 spring-loaded metal arms on either side of the RAM stick near the red arrows. The way to get the RAM out is you would gently pry those apart from each other, away from the RAM stick. The RAM will then release. It'll often pop up a little bit, and then you can pull it out of that port. To get the RAM stick back in, if you'll notice near the blue arrows, there's a long section to the plug and a short section. So you can only get the RAM stick in one way. You can't put it in upside down. Once you get it in, get it nice and lined up and flush. Make sure the gold section near the green arrow, make sure that's nice and even along the length of the port. Once it is, you just press down on the RAM stick and the metal arms will latch onto it and hold it in place. Last thing to mention in this video, if you are upgrading your RAM because you're trying to get a faster computer, better performance, keep in mind that your storage is also a large factor in those 2 things. This computer does have some good storage upgrade options. If you want to learn more about that, check out the video that pops up when this one's done, and I'll explain more about your storage. If you have any questions, guys, check out the FAQs in the description. It could save you some time getting an answer. If you do need to leave me a question or comment, please do. I try to check those a couple times a day at least. Thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you on my next video.